Hello boys and girls, this is your boy Silverline here with a resume of our stream of Pokemon, this stream of mine. This was the first episode of this series, as you can call it that way, we will call it that way, and we will be bringing more content and our episodes will be coming. We started our adventure by not finding the male figure and trying to guess which sprite it was due to the fact that it was green as the female figure. I believed it would be red coming as the masculine one. So we kept going as a male and we decided to name ourselves Silver. Would be stupid not to call ourselves Silver. If you're not familiar with Pokemon, this stream of mine, this Pokemon game specifically made on RPG Maker allows you to take the role of a gym leader, and not only you will be fighting a gang, but you also have the opportunity to increase and improve your city as you are the main responsible for the city. We then moved on to the selection of our type gym. We checked all the stones to find out which stone represented what type. We did saw that some colors make no sense, but ultimately our journey was decided by the start with grass type, as I've been playing grass type since Pokemon Green pretty much. So choosing our starters, we didn't have that many options. We decided to go with Pedilit, which we decided to call Flora, as Flora is a nation Roman god of nature, kinda. But yeah, we are then greeted by Mayor Donson, who tells us what is our job, what are our responsibilities, and where the city is. He also asks us if we forgot anything. Glad we didn't, because there's no way to come back. There's no way to pick up that boat, for as far as I'm concerned. We decided to test Flora, and we did beat the sentry. And while going to the city, we found this little trainer with the Rattata, which we thought we could beat. We really thought we could beat Rattata, but we got disappointed at the end. So deciding to go to the city, we are stuck again with a new trainer. This time, even though the type advantages on us, due to the lower level, we were able to get Flora to level 6, get the revenge on the Rattata trainer, and then head to the city. On the city, we saw Mayor and decided that, yeah, we do not want to engage the game yet. So we decided to capture a second Pokemon before actually starting the game. We went for Caterpie, who didn't stay, and killed Flora. We then went back and tried to catch something. We did. We found a Scatterbug, and well, a Scatterbug at that point was better than nothing. We had already lost to Caterpie, and wouldn't be that nice to actually lose against Scatterbug. So, after capturing Scatterbug, we decided to call him Iki, due to the fact that I'm a Metabots fan, and Iki is the main character of Metabots. Since Scatterbug does have Final Evolution, which has a lot of forms, Iki with the Metaports would be a good character to our Scatterbug. We talk with Mayor and we move to our city to get our signature TM, which is Energy Ball. Opening the bag, we find out that Iki is unable to learn Energy Ball. And that's when the nightmare started. If you do not know this game, as Mayor will say during the game, you need 3 Pokemons to open the gym. That would be either your gym type Pokemons, this case Flora, or they will have to know your gym type signature move, which would be Energy Ball. You can only carry 2 Pokemons that are not grass type on my case, of course, because I'm going for grass. But there is a problem there again, and the problem there is that I don't have many options available at the beginning of the game. Truth be told, I wasn't even sure if any of the Iki evolution lines. I didn't know why I went Phoenix. I know I went Phoenix. I went Phoenix because I was thinking Phoenix Iki from Saint Seiya, but not the same Iki. But yeah, at this point I was not sure if Scatterbug evolution line could learn Energy Ball. Was hoping he could, and we faced a Cramorant who was really beefy. I was gonna call Cramorant beefy actually, but due to the fact that yeah, he only was so beefy because he was flying water, and I forgot completely that Cramorant could be flying. Yeah, I was not so beefy after all. I was just stupid, so we called him Bicky. We then moved to Dragon's Den in hopes to capture a dragon that could learn Energy Ball. We found an Axew, and come on, an Axew is an Axew. A dragon is a dragon. Strong is strong, and even though I can only use grass type Pokemons on the gym, for trainers, to get money, stronger Pokemon are actually needed. And it was really lucky because we sent out Iki without that many experience and just threw a Premier Ball. Axew got away from the Premier Ball, but he did use False Swipe, and thanks to that and the second Pokeball, we got Axew. Fate worked in our favor, but this was once in 2 hours of streaming. We were going to call Axew Chomper because, well, that mandible he has, but then I remember I wanna call Chomper to Garchomp in case I can get a Garchomp. And I was gonna call Axew Blades until Lolo Gamer showed up on our stream and interacted with us. At that moment I knew it was time to get the first community Pokemon, and we called Axew. Nothing more and nothing less than Lolo. Because, well, you know how this works. You show up on my streams and you get to be a Pokemon. I'm actually stacking some Pokemon names at the moment. Some people that went by the stream. So if you did stop by the stream and you did interact, you will have your name on one of our Pokemons. With that said, with Lolocott, we went further ahead as we were going to the Fairies Den, mythical place I believe. But we found a Jangmo, and hell, I like his evolution, so I decided to pick him up, in hopes that maybe Jangmo could learn Energy Ball. We then understood that he couldn't, but oh well, the problem was already there, as we didn't know what to do at this point. We decided to call Jagmo Scales due to the fact that he does have a lot of scales and his evolution is pretty much an armor of scales. And after facing a couple of more Pokemons, we fought a Dratini that not only burned all our Pokeballs, or all our remaining Pokeballs, but yeah, he also trashed our team a little bit. So I didn't enjoy facing this Dratini, I gotta admit that, because I really want him. At this point, I'm not further on the game. I'm not really further on the game yet, so at this point I still do not remember if Dratini can learn an Energy Ball. But at this point in the game I wanted to pick up Dratini, because I thought, well, if none of the other 2 dragons actually were able to learn Energy Ball, maybe Dratini can. And then on our way out, we found Drugdion, and I thought, damn, now I don't have a Pokeball, but here it is, a dragon that can learn the Energy Ball, maybe? I mean, it's Dragon Grass or Dragon Steel, I believe so. Uh, yeah, if you know Pokemon, you know by now that that's not the case. On our way out, we found Camper, and Camper destroyed us once more. This bear in mind that this will be the pretty much the stream in case you go to our Twitch channel and look the for the full stream. Bear in mind that this stream, at least this first one, is full of defeats. It's pretty much full of defeats as we lost over and over again. And yeah, thank God that I edited this video because you would go through an hour of defeats. But going back to the video, we face finally the first member of the Rook Riders. It draws us a Pochiana level 4, which I felt offended. So did Lolo, because even Lolo was telling me to trash that punk down and show him his place, which I did, as the opposition was not hard. I don't know why to grind a little bit, you go through so much trouble, and then the first guy you actually have to face, it's a weakling. A complete waste of time, a complete waste of my Pokemon PP. We then went home and registered ourselves a little pal for our gym. We got Gym Girl as our new gym member, and after a reunion with Mayor Dalton and the two previous gym members that stayed, we learned that a little bit more about the past trainer, about the past gym leader, and it just keeps as a reference that the gym leader left, the gym leader left, and the gym leader left. He didn't care, he left. It was better that if he never showed up, pretty much yada yada, blah blah. And that's pretty much the story of the old gym leader so far. On the meanwhile, our gym girl shows up and kinda interrupts the nasty plot where the other two kids were like most likely threatening me and hoping that I wasn't a piece of trash like the last gym leader. And now we found ourselves in a little bit of struggle. We found a couple of roads that we could buy for 0 cash, which was amazing. I mean, I'm a grass type gym leader. I want those roads so I can grind pretty much. Or so I thought, because I don't think I know that it won't be shown here because it was not on the first day. But on the second day, and I will get there on the next video, I'm going to just give you a little spoiler for the next video. I thought it would be easy to get levels fishing due to the fact that I'm a grass type. I was not expecting to have water ghosts and level 20 Gyarados with Ice Fang. So at that point it was hard. We stuck here for a bit. We already had no money, so we decided to use this camper as a training mechanism to level up our Pokemon, since we were able to beat his Butterfree, not on the first try, but after a little bit of grinding, we just kept stuck with that trainer over and over and over and over and over again. So we could actually get some levels down. And after a really long day of farming, even with the speed up, I was checking the video, even with the speed up, we faced him a couple of times, and still with the speed up, still took a little bit of time, but eventually we did manage to use him to train. We decided to switch the enemy to the guy that was next to the dragon's den, which was not a good idea at all. Dude started with a Dragonair level 24, blessing our team. At this point, Beaky was the strongest of our team. I need to make a point here because my girlfriend keeps telling me, "Oh yeah, you call him Beaky, but what you wrote was Becky, not Beaky." And I'm like, "Yeah, I wrote what I wrote, but it's the name that I gave her. So if I want to not say the e like Becky and want to call him Beaky, I will call him Beaky, her Beaky, because well, she's my Pokemon, not Saki's. I'm sorry, Saki. I love you, you know that, but Beaky is my Pokemon and not yours. So I will keep calling her Beaky for both this time and the future videos. After being defeated by the dude, we went down and defeated Lass, which once again um, was cool because thanks to defeating people, we can actually get money, and with money, Pokeballs, and with Pokeballs, we get what we need, pretty much. We then proceeded to move to Dragon's Den in hope to capture Drugdion. Once again, hoping he was a grass type and that he could actually learn Energy Ball. We did found out pretty soon that he couldn't, which was a bummer. I really hoped that I would be able to use him to on the gym, and yeah, it didn't happen because Drudion Dudrigon cannot learn Energy Ball, and it's just a dragon, a plain dragon type. It did beat up a little bit of my team, and thanks to False Swipe on Lolo and Sleep Powder on Flora, we were able to capture Drudigon with our last Pokeball. We were really happy at this point, as you can see for the reaction on my camera, but not always things go to plan, and we just left and went to get 2 Pokeballs so we could actually capture some Pokemon, as our team lacked 1 Pokemon to open the gym, and without opening the gym we cannot get money. The money we can get is actually really limited without the gym open, and I was running out of options to face to get Pokeballs. So it was a little bit of a struggle. On the meanwhile, we did find a second Scatterbug, which we thought, oh, we can use it to evolve into a Pavilion, but we killed him with Gust. We then moved up a little further down and we found a Shroomish. We needed that Shroomish. I mean, we have 2 Pokeballs and no more trainers to battle, at least on the other side. If we didn't get Shroomish here, we would be in a really bad place, as we would not be able to open the gym. So I switched it up to Lolo in order to false swipe him. We did bite him first because we knew that bite wouldn't finish him due to the level, and we stacked a couple of false swipes in order to actually lower his HP. I was worried because I didn't sleep powder or anything because it doesn't get affected by powders, but we did capture him with 1 out of 2 Pokeballs. We forgot the Pokeball, to be honest. You will see on the following video that we forgot the Pokeball. And this was it. This was the resume of the first video, as we are now ready to start our adventure as gym leaders, since we now own 3 Pokemons. Thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye!